Many people have been wondering what would happen if truck drivers all refused to deliver to New York City as we dive into the heart of a potential disaster in the middle of this turmoil in none other than New York City. Truck drivers, the unsung heroes of our supply chains, are thinking about organizing a widespread boycott. Let's pause to recognize the gravity of this situation. These large trucks transport everything that travels to the city, including medical supplies, smartphones, Apple products, and more. These highway nights provide us our daily bread, the gas for our cars, and the clothing on our backs. Now picture a day when all of these truck drivers decide not to bring goods to New York City. That is the unimaginable situation we are facing. But why is this happening? Why are these important members of our society, truck drivers, considering taking such harsh measures? The solution might be found in a courtroom where a $355 million trial against Donald Trump is currently taking place. Truckers are protesting a verdict that finds Trump guilty of exaggerating his net worth to obtain loans. This case has sparked a wave of resentment among the trucking community, now threatening to spread to the streets of New York City. This protest is about more than just a group of angry truck drivers. It could lead to a boycott that would shut down the entire city. The consequences could be severe, with empty shelves and supermarkets, skyrocketing prices, gridlocked traffic, and more. This is a genuine threat that is hanging over the city. When we investigate further, we'll look at the possible ramifications of a boycott of this kind, social media's function in mobilizing support, considering how this might affect the country as a whole, as well as New York City. So brace up, people, this is going to be a rough journey. Imagine waking up one morning to find your neighborhood grocery store's shelves almost completely bare. This is not a dystopian novel scenario, but a possible one. A boycott similar to this one would target grocery stores first, as truck drivers are essential to the supply chain that delivers produce. If the boycott of truck drivers in opposition to Donald Trump's $355 million court case finds traction, our access to dairy, meat, and a plethora of other things from factories and farms to our neighborhood stores would be severely limited without them. However, the effects of a trucker's boycott could go beyond empty shelves. They could also result in sharp price increases. If supplies of goods decline and demand stays the same, prices will inevitably rise, making many everyday items unaffordable and placing additional burden on households already dealing with the financial fallout from the pandemic. In addition, there would be traffic congestion. If there were no truck drivers to deliver goods in order to maintain operations, goods companies may have to use smaller vehicles or even their own cars, which could result in more traffic on the city's roadways and exacerbate the city's traffic problems. Important services like healthcare could also take a significant effect. Regular deliveries of medical supplies, especially life-saving drugs, are essential to hospitals and clinics and equipment. The role of truck drivers in our society is often underestimated, but without them the city would literally come to a standstill. They are the lifeline that keeps the city functioning, ensuring that goods and services reach those who need them. A delay in these supplies could potentially compromise patient care and put lives at risk. As we discuss the merits of the court trial, let's not forget the potential consequences of ignoring the voices of those who depend on these workers. A boycott by these essential workers could have far-reaching implications that would affect every aspect of life in the city. Every resident of the city, from the wealthiest to the most vulnerable, would feel the impact of a truck or boycott who keep our city running. In today's digital age, the power of social media cannot be underestimated. It has become a catalyst for change, a platform where voices are heard and movements are born. In the case of the truckers' boycott, social media has played a pivotal role. Posts, hashtag tags, and viral videos have brought attention to the protest, sparking conversations from all corners of the globe. It's not just about spreading the word, it's about rallying support. Supporters are championing the truckers' cause, sharing their posts, and amplifying their message. The boycott has transcended physical boundaries, reaching screens far and wide. It has gained an unexpected ally too. Donald Trump, the very figure at the center of the controversy, has expressed his support for the truckers, further fueling the social media frenzy. This is the power of social media. It can turn a local protest into a global movement, a ripple into a wave. Social media has become a powerful tool for this is the power of social media. It can transform a local protest into a worldwide movement for the truckers, who are further igniting the social media frenzy, a ripple that becomes a wave. Social media has developed into an effective instrument for rallying support and promoting the truckers' boycott. This boycott could have far-reaching effects beyond the boundaries of the city. Let's explore the potential extent of these ripple effects. The throbbing metropolis of New York City, the country's center, is mostly dependent on truck delivery for everything from the food on our tables to the clothing we wear to the medications. Imagine a day, a week, or even a month without these delivery of the electronics we adore. Everything makes its way into the city on the back of these massive machines. The city's economy, which is regarded as one of the most dynamic in the world, would suffer greatly. Retailers would find it difficult to replenish their inventory, which would result in empty shelves and skyrocketing prices. The city's supply chain, which serves as an invisible lifeline for all businesses, would come to a grinding halt. The effects would not end there. Truck deliveries are also necessary for the healthcare business, which is vital to the city's infrastructure. Imagine hospitals experiencing a shortage of vital supplies such as medications, surgical instruments, protective gear, and life-saving gadgets. There could be catastrophic and possibly fatal effects on healthcare. The boycott's severe effects could spread outside of New York City and have an impact on the national and even international economies. The city's inhabitants, who give life to its concrete jungle, would bear the brunt of the crisis, from skyrocketing prices to shortages of essential goods upsetting every New Yorker's daily existence. The city is a major hub for trade and commerce, so disruption here could send shockwaves across global markets. Could be significantly changed. The possibility of a trucker boycott serves as a sobering reminder of the necessity of truck drivers in our supply chains, and the possible repercussions of their collective action. In other words, it's a sharp reminder that our civilization actually revolves around the roads these drivers travel.